Travis Head has today described just how special it was to wrap up the Ashes series in 3 tests. And for the Adelaide boy, there was no better way to do it than in his hometown. But the celebrations will be short-lived, with the Aussies desperate to complete the route in Melbourne and here in Sydney.
As the Australians flew out of Adelaide, the Ashes after party was down to just 1.
Yep, good night. Very much enjoyed. So I think the boys did it well, and a few tight heads this morning going to on the flight, but yeah, amazing night.
Travis Head, the last man standing, today spending time with family after last night leading the celebrations, posting a cheeky sledge on social media to Stuart Broad, who wrote them off. He's experienced so many special moments in his hometown, but this, the best of the lot.
It has to be up there, doesn't it? To win Ashes at home is incredible, and to do it here in Adelaide is, yeah, you think about it with Southern Series, you think you might get a chance to do it, and to do it is incredible, and we enjoyed last night, and now we've got 2 more test matches to go to.
The team was moving slowly this morning, none more than Nathan Lyon. Hobbling out of the hotel, his series is over. Pat Cummins also left camp this afternoon, landing in Sydney, soaking up an extra night with his family before flying to Melbourne tomorrow, despite looking to sit out the rest of the series. Speculation Mitchell Starc could also be given a spell. Before leaving Adelaide, he gave an emphatic answer.
Plan every summer to play every game, so for me that's not changing. I mean, there's no dead rubbers. The series continues. It's not the NBA where it finishes now and we all go home. Test matches are always going to be important to me, and I certainly feel that's a feeling in the group. Yeah, fantastic to be where we're standing, and job's not done though.
Ben Stokes managed to put on a smile, but England was clearly hurting today. After being labelled the nation's best team in 15 years, the Ashes have already slipped away.
Whilst we don't pay too much attention to it once things get heard and whatnot or sent around, but we want to win the next 2, but to have won the Ashes is always going to be very special.
In Melbourne, Sam Jordan, 9 News.
Sam joins us now from Melbourne, where the team is assembling. Good evening, Sam. Selectors have some big decisions to make.
Yeah, that's right, Zach, and they've already started to make them as well. Despite landing a short time ago here in Melbourne, the call has already gone out to paceman Jai Richardson to once again come into Australian camp. But this time there is a heightened belief that it will be to make his return to the Test team after years of battling through injury, potentially in place of Pat Cummins, which, as we just heard, he is expected to sit out the Boxing Day Test. The other big call they do have to make is around a spinning option as well. Todd Murphy is still being rated as the front runner for that. However, there are other options in Matthew Kuhnemann and also Corey Rocchiccioli as well. Bo Webster could too come back into the team. Still a lot to work out ahead of Australia's first training session, Zach, which will be tomorrow afternoon.
Sam, thank you. The Sydney Thunder are searching for their first win of the Big Bash season against the Brisbane Heat tonight. Reigning champions, the Hurricanes, rebounded from their big loss against the Stars, beating the Renegades by 7 wickets. English quick Chris Jordan was man of the match, taking 4 for 19 to restrict Melbourne to 145 runs. Hobart reaching the target with 37 balls to spare. Spending Christmas away from home isn't easy for international sailors racing in the Sydney Hobart. That's why the Dutch owner of Aragon convinced his kids to join him for the famous journey south, while a Polish crew has recruited a Brit to help them take on the Bass Strait.
Przemysław Tarnowski has waited 7 years to tackle his second Sydney Hobart. He says it's worth the wait.
Extremely happy to be back here. It's lovely, cannot be better.
Securing Noah's 2 was the key. The yacht crossed the line second in 2006 and finished third twice as Ichiban. Now revamped and renamed, the mostly Polish crew is hoping it will perform just as strongly.
We are always looking for a balance between safety and performance, especially in such a campaigns like this. It's an extra effort for our professionals, because not only we want to travel fast and finish at the best place, on the table.
Bringing renowned British navigator Brian Thompson on board is the final piece of the puzzle. with Australian navigator Adrian Carharlan to lead the Dutch crew on board Aragon.
We're very proud to have her as a not I would say local hero, but she's an international hero navigator.
For owner Andreas Verder, the race is a family affair with two of his children also in the crew.
But it's a magnificent experience to be able to do this. For me, it's super important that you do this with people that you choose.
It makes the journey south even sweeter, but no less competitive.
Don't mistake having family or friends on board that we don't try to win. Yeah, but that would be magnificent.
Nicole Dunn, 9 News.